Brazil nuts are the fruit of a tree species native to the highlands of the Amazon rainforest. It is mainly found in Peru, Bolivia, and Brazil. It can weigh up to 5 pounds each, similar in appearance to a wooden cannonballs, and has a very tough exterior. The Brazil nut has a delicate buttery taste and smooth texture, unlike the usual grainy texture of most other nuts. Brazil nut collectors, also known as castanellos, collect the fruit during the rainy season, which lasts from December and March. They doesn't need to climb the tree to collect the fruit. All what they have to do is wait until the fruit is mature and fall itself, and collect it with a picker made from wood, because the danger of a snake's presence. An experienced collector can usually find up to 1,000 pods, and they will chop them open with a machete and haul the nuts to bag them. A single pod of Brazil nuts contain 18 to 25 nuts inside it. On a good day, they can collect a sacks of nuts up to 140 pounds. Brazil nut trees only grows in Amazon rainforest, and economically not feasible outside their natural habitat, meaning that all of the Brazil nuts traded worldwide are collected in this forest. This allows local and indigenous communities to generate income by collecting this nuts whilst preserving the rainforest. However, collecting Brazil nuts on a regular basis puts the castaneiros in danger, such as contact with vipers and jaguars, and diseases like malaria and leishmaniasis. The sack full of nuts can weigh it up to 80 kilos. They will carry this sack back to their camp, walking through difficult terrain of the rainforest. This travel to the camp can take 5 to 6 hours, depends how far is the Brazil nut trees are located. The work is hard, but the activity is worth it, and the better part is, it has little or no impact on the environment. The sack will be stored in the village, which later will be picked by a tractor to the factory. The nuts should not be stored more than 5 days, or mold will grow on the nuts in rotten black spots or green specks. As so, the nuts will be spread on the floor for drying process as soon as they reach the factory. The drying process could take up to 2 to 3 days. After all the nuts dried, it will be bagged and brought into the factory. In here, the nuts will be first heated in a steamer container at high pressure, before rapidly cooled with cold water. This method is to loosen the outer shell of the nuts, which are extremely hard in woody shell, so it will be easier to break the shell in later process. Afterwards, the nuts are taken to the drying container. In here, the nuts will be exposed to a temperature ranging from between 55 to 60 Celsius for about 6 to 12 hours, in order to eliminate any humidity in the nuts. Later, after the nuts are dried, they will be led to storage silos through a conveyor belt, before all the nuts bagged again for the next process. Hand cracking provide better quality nuts, because it results in less damage to the kernel when compared to the mechanical cracked nuts. All the nuts will be sorted, in order to guarantee the nuts' quality, and also separate them according to their size, before undergo one more final drying in an oven until they only contain 4% humidity. The nuts will be sorted again to discard any nuts in bad condition. A strict quality control is taken to make sure only the best quality nuts are produced. This is to reach the quality standards required by the export markets. The nuts will be weighted and packed in vacuum-sealed bags. Brazil nuts. A crown from one of the tallest trees of the Amazonian rainforest, a superfood with high selenium, and is one of the major commercially traded nuts in the world.